Welcome back to Is the Juice Worth the Squeeze? I'm Jim,
Hey, and I'm Kyle.
and tonight we're going to visit a couple bottles we had over at Super Bowl party recently.
Battle of the 10 year.
Battle of 10 years, both French oak cask.
We've had these. We haven't done a video on them yet. I'm looking forward back to the Starlight to see if it got better. I mean, it was a really good pour, but I want more out of what we paid
Well,
for.
let's preface it with this was one of probably 10 or 12 bottles we tried that night.
It was.
And I want to say I had a top 5 bourbon I've ever had that night.
I was going to go with
I would
my
say
best
probably top
bourbon
3.
I've ever had tasted that's hit my lips.
So there you go. It was top 3 for me, and I know you haven't had 1 or 2.
I know. It was Super Bowl was interesting just for drinks alone. The game really is horrible.
Let's run through it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, we have a short available that has all the pours that we had, and we're gonna just do a quick synopsis of all of them.
Yeah, might as well.
Started with the B-Tac Taylor.
What you think about that?
100 proof. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's worth that secondary that's between 1,000 and 1,200 right now. I'd like to see it around the 650 to 700 range.
Yeah, and I didn't. It wasn't one of my favorites. I'm just gonna be honest.
I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean,
I really enjoyed the barrel proof this year more than that one.
Well,
I mean, sorry.
You like the proof?
Yeah, I do. But
and I think these are 15 years old. I don't think the barrel proof's that old.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know what it is, but what's the second one we had?
We'll get into that. That was probably the second one.
It was the second one.
I'm going to save the good one for last.
Oh, okay.
Old Forester birthday bourbon. We tried a couple of them.
I think we had a 2012? A 10-year. No, we had a 12-year birthday bourbon. I think it was a 2004.
We have a 10-year here.
And a 12-year. I know we did a 12 also.
And I don't see the dates on them, but we tried 2 of them.
We did. And they were the older releases, though.
But they're under 100 proof.
Yep. Let's see if I have it.
And personally, I think with the price of those bottles, I'd like to see it at least 105, 110. Because...
Yeah, I don't have the date on this one either.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's watered down.
Yeah.
But it was lacking something.
I wouldn't run out and find it. If it was sitting on a shelf if it was sitting on a shelf for decent, I'd pick it up. But
yeah, if it was retail, probably.
I wouldn't go search for it.
No.
That's in my honest opinion. So
we had the Bardstown Hokkaido. That was the Mizunara oak barrel.
Those were decent.
So earlier last year, we did
French Cathedral.
We did the Cathedral.
Yep.
And we had like I said, we had Hokkaido and the Normandy.
I thought the Normandy was better than Hokkaido.
And Cathedral was better than both.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
We're all on the same page.
Yep.
I'd get them at retail. I'd get all of them.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. I mean, 100%.
You can only get those distillery only, $100 a bottle. I'd jump on it.
I would jump on it. Yeah, every single one. Yeah.
We had a Coy Hill.
Which was 2020, right?
Yeah,
it was.
It was 141.9 proof.
It was a 2020. I remember that one.
Bomberger's PFG. That could actually be in with these, I'd say.
I didn't get the height.
I thought it felt flat. It fell flat for.
And that was a brand new. Just got it. That was a 2020.
Not as that it was a flat pour.
Right.
It had flavor to it. It's just
it fell.
Everybody chasing it the way they are.
It fell flat as far as the overall quality, maybe.
It's not worth the secondary.
Oh, absolutely not.
I think secondary is like $475. Maybe $250 to $300.
No, that was our fifth or sixth pour when we had that.
Right.
So maybe it's different if we revisit on the first pour instead of 6. But overall, it was a great pour. I love Michter's stuff. It's not worth what everybody's paying for it. I didn't get the hype. Again,
how about the President's Choice from Old Forester?
That was a decent pour.
I thought it was good too.
I thought it was a really decent pour.
And then we had Daniel Weller.
Wouldn't pay secondary for that bottle if you put a gun to my head. Sorry. It was decent. Another decent bottle, but I wouldn't pay the $1,800 it's going for on secondary.
A lot of hype.
Not even close.
And we also finished off the BTEX that we did not have.
Yeah, I had a Euro 17.
And the Sazerac 18.
Sazerac 18. We had the one that you're about to mention. But I also had the OFC 25 also. That bottle was getting passed around. I was happened to be standing there.
Okay.
That was phenomenal pour.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I bet you that's probably my top two tonight. And the one that you're about to say is my top one. That's probably the best bourbon I've ever had.
And then we're wearing the hats. We had a bottle. We brought a bottle to the party.
We did.
And the bottle that we've been sharing on video here, it's a great pour. Like, it's very balanced.
Before the pour that we had here, the pour you brought were two different.
Right. So if you get a bottle and you open it up and all you're getting is cherry Coke, it wasn't a bad pour. It was just not what we were expecting.
Yeah, it was straight up cherry Coke. Again, wasn't bad. People liked it.
Right.
So.
And some people were impressed with it.
Yeah.
For only being 94 proof, you get the body and everything you're looking for in a higher proof bourbon.
What else? So, we need to talk about that one.
I don't know about that one. That's the problem.
Well, nobody does, and that is the problem.
So I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want it. Yeah, I guess not.
It was a bourbon in a bottle that looked familiar, but no labels on it, no idea what was in it. So.
We just won't talk about that one. How about the bourbon of the night?
Bourbon of the night for us was a William Heaven Hill 19-year.
Probably the best pour I've ever had in my life. That was legit so good. And that was a fresh crack.
138.2 proof.
It drank like 104, 105 maybe. The
smooth flavor, balance, finish. It was. If you're looking for the perfect pour, that was it.
Now I haven't had 1 and 2 on your list because I already know what those are for you, and they probably are mine if I ever get to taste that. But that bottle that we had that night was hands down.
I saw one go up. It was 2,000. I was like, I could see the hype in that. I could see the hype in the $2,000.
Absolutely. Bottle. That bottle was delicious. I hope it don't change from bottle to bottle because the bottle we had, holy cow. That's all I have to say. If you've got a chance to taste it, go. Just have a drink. I don't care if it's a couple $100.
Right.
Have a pour. It's trust me. Trust me. What do we got?
So on that note,
we're gonna do some tests.
I know we only brought a sample of this for the party. We didn't bring the bottle.
Nope. Yeah, just sample.
This
fresh
crack.
That did
right out of the box.
Yep. Yeah, it just comes in a nice little box holder. And it just comes. That's all. I mean, nothing special.
So this is a store pick from Texas Mart. The only way to get these 10 years is a store pick.
Yep.
This one's just a touch over 107.5 proof.
Yep.
That one's 120 proof. They're both 10 years old. Both aged in
French.
Yeah, I forget the name of the French. Both aged in Seguin, Moreau, French oak barrels.
All right.
The Magnus is 60 corn, 36 rye, 4% malted barley. The Starlight is 60 corn, 20% rye, 20% malted barley. So this is a higher rye.
Right.
But they're both considered high rye.
I'm curious to see what Starlight, because of when we had it, after already, 3, 4 bourbons in before we cracked it open.
I want to say you opened that just before the Heaven Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you had Heaven Hill and it just blew everything
It's
away.
like,
Then
that was
everything
like
else,
drinking water.
yeah, everything else was like, what's this? And it's hard to say with that list you just read off that we had. How can you say that's it?
Right.
I mean that's a dream for most people.
Right, just one of those pours.
Exactly. So let's do Magnus first, or you want to do Starlight 10?
You,
Let's do the Magnus first.
they're yours.
Let's do Magnus first.
So other than the Super Bowl being a boring game,
Yeah, bourbon was great.
we had enough bourbon to occupy us.
And a gracious host, too.
Yes.
Very gracious host.
Excellent food.
Oh, my God. Such a
Great
great party.
company.
Yep. Always. Always great company, great parties.
Toffee and tobacco. Nice oak.
It's balanced.
It's a great pour. 125, I'd be jumping on those.
What did I pay for it? $119?
I sent buddy Richard in Tennessee. They got it down there. I said, go buy this. You're going to enjoy it.
$119, I think I paid for it.
I think it was McScrooge's got it.
Okay. A couple other places I've seen pop up. I know Chicago Bourbon Club. I think they just got their own pick, too. And people are loving that one.
Yeah, Havana hit. I can't find it.
Well, Havana hit my store that I always go to, and he forgot to tell me. And
ALW 18 hit. Can't find it.
yeah, I'm looking for the ALW 18.
I should have a couple more Penelopes this week to try.
Semi-dry finish.
Yep.
Very good flavor, good oak.
It dissipates kind of quickly.
It does.
The oak is what's lingering.
It is. But the rest of that flavor is gone in pretty quick.
And I think, you know how people call
great.
stuff dusty? I think that's what you're getting on this.
Really? You think so?
But it's not where it's a flaw. It actually enhances it.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of our viewers today, and he said he really appreciates how we go into detail explaining why we're tasting what we're tasting. Because we have a bunch of people that are newer into bourbon trying stuff, and it's not like I do not suggest going out and buying these bottles.
Right.
If you're new, I suggest something like a Woodford Double Oaked, Elijah Craig Toasted.
Yeah.
Something that's easy to get into.
Yeah, I always say the Woodford Double Oaked is probably the $55 bottle. I would just go out. Staple. The Heaven Hill 7. Those are nice, easy drinking.
Elijah Craig Toasted's right in that price range.
It is, yeah. Yep.
Green River, Bardstown.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I was suggesting
to
him today.
The wheat one. Wheat's pretty good. I don't know, there's all kinds of ones that I would recommend.
I heard recently that wheat is allocated now.
The wheat it? Yeah, that's what I heard too. I just heard that actually.
I don't understand why.
I don't know.
Bardstown's got everything.
All right, so this one's Starlight 10-year. Now, I had to pick something up to match what we were about to drink at the Super Bowl. And this is the bottle I came up with. I've been wanting to try it. Jim knows here I've been talking about this 10 years.
It came out in July.
Yeah,
and I want to say you're like, in June. We got to get this.
Yeah, and I just never jumped on it until recently. I don't know.
Well, you said it was between this and Kelly Met 18.
And I just didn't want to spend
and
$500 on
you can get
Kelly
2 of these for one Kelly Met 18.
I could almost get 3 if I wanted to. Now, I did pay $249 out the door for this Starlight. So $249 was SRP. So I didn't overpay. I didn't pay secondary. There is actually no secondary in this bottle.
Mm-mm.
It is, if you find on the pages, secondary pages, they are $249. And they also come with, most of them are given 1 ounce pours on top of it. So,
All right, I got some thoughts about this bottle.
all right, let me see.
I'm letting you get into it first. And it's really puzzling me right now.
Got a lingering finish on that. Very lingering.
Well, what do you notice?
Besides being super light, like super like watery. A lot of pepper.
A lot of spice.
A lot of pepper.
And that's what I'm confused by, because this is 20% rye and that was 36% rye. You would think this would have more of a bite to it than it does.
Now, is it the proof?
I don't know.
Maybe the proof is messing with the rye spice. Because
I'm also getting vanilla out of this. I wasn't getting it out of that.
Because this one here is only 106 compared to what I say, 120, 120.3. That's a higher proof.
It could also be the French oak. That's
Could be.
too, because that's what gives it a drier oak taste.
And isn't Starlight like fresh grain, fresh everything?
Yes,
I mean,
that was all farm to table.
Yeah, it's farm to table, like a Frey Ranch or something like that,
Yep.
right?
This bottle was.
Yeah. So maybe that's why the ingredients are just more. I can see the hype in a bottle. I really can. I can't see the price tag. I get why they did it. It's their special 10-year, never done before release. Well, you could have done this at $100.
I think 150 should be tops.
Yeah, $250 is a little too much for this bottle.
You're paying for a box too, though.
Yeah, you're paying. Yeah, well, presentation.
But you got that.
124.
Right, and it's about the same.
I got the Penelope 13 back there. 200. It was $50 less, actually. That's 3 more years on the age statement.
And the rumors is it's Heaven Hill.
It's a good bottle. It's just I wouldn't pay the 150. It's super rye spice though. It has a lot of spice on this.
It's one you're gonna sit back here and it's just gonna, hey, we should have a pour of that. You know,
it's gonna be a sit one. It's not gonna be an everyday go grab the bottle, right? Go. We have plenty of those sitting down here where we can just grab. Right.
So, bang for the buck on the money.
10-year Magnus, absolutely.
Yes. This,
if you can find a pour, have a little pour. But
I wouldn't jump on a bottle.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy the bottle. Have a buddy that you know might have a 10-year Starlight, or you see it somewhere. Maybe it goes on sale. Pick it up for $175, $150-ish. Yeah, you have to drop it that low.
I don't know. Benny's has been dropping some stupid prices. Copper and Kings. I want to say it's a $70 bottle. I'm still for $20 right now.
Huh.
I'm sure it's all gone by now.
Well, we had a nice little break.
We did.
For videos.
I mean, you were doing hockey.
Just about finished up with that. Just had our last tournament in Minnesota. So, Super Bowl happened. We didn't really want to get too heavy into drinks yet until we after Super Bowl, because we know what we're about to drink. So
that's why you've seen a couple shorts from us instead of actual full-length videos.
Yeah, but we'll get back into it. We have a lot of bottles to go through. So I mean, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 newer bottles we just got.
I've got a few.
You got a few.
We'll have a couple Penelopes, a Willet.
Yeah, we'll have a couple extras laying around here that we can do too. And if there's anything you guys want us to go out and get, or you're unsure of, or
want to send us samples,
anything,
because like a lot of things are not available in our area. Larrikin just dropped in our area, so I'm gonna try to find a couple bottles of that.
CD.
Yeah.
CD has them.
Benny's also had it the other day.
Yeah, I've seen somebody drop a whole 5 or 6 bottle lineup.
Yeah, but when I talked to the guy at Larrikin, he's like, "This is what you want to find," and I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
So I'm trying to hold off before I do that.
I heard Costco had Keller 18 for $3.99. If anybody's looking for it, that's a pretty decent deal. I think it's still a little too much, but I heard that bottle was top to tops.
I've seen too many YouTubers like us say Calumet 17 blows 18 out of the water.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have 17 and 18 and by side.
I don't want to go drop that kind of coin on two bottles that we really don't know much about, and then people say it's good.
The bottle that I'm waiting for that's coming out this year is the Peerless. Their special release. That's coming out. What else? Is there anything else that I haven't seen much?
Penelope Madagascar should be dropping soon.
Soon, okay. All right.
So we can do a little recap on Havana. We haven't had batch 2.
No, but we have the specs.
We've had the specs, and that
blows. I mean that thing is good.
We know some people that have had batch 1, batch 2, the specs, and the Roomba Reserve.
Yep.
And they said specs it's the top.
Yeah. Well, the proof. Well, we said that before, though, as far as proof-wise. If that bottle had more proof, it would kill some of that sweetness.
And Penelope's been hinting at one of their core bottles. They're going to do something to it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the wheated, the 4-grain, the barrel strength.
Barrel strength is supposed to be 7 years this year.
Okay.
I just seen that posted.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. So barrel strength 7 year means that the 7-year killer now. We're going to have to throw our 7s together. We got a lot of 7s to throw up. So we have to look into that next. So hopefully that releases soon. Get our hands on it. And that should be a shelfer. That should be. That shouldn't be any,
Just
oh my
put
God.
an age statement on it finally?
Yeah. Well, it was a 4-year.
Okay.
Now it's 7 years. So they aged it 3 more years longer. So I did see that dropping. So that should be dropped soon. And of course, the rest of the stuff that usually drops. So.
And Green River did a foolproof wheated.
Okay.
That's hitting too.
All right.
So a lot of things coming out. Not sure how much we're going to actually chase because it seems like I told my wife earlier, you go to certain stores that has it, they don't want to offer it up. So
yeah.
I'm like,
they're being stingy all the time.
I'm not playing these games.
Yeah, if my local store or the store I usually get all my stuff from has it, I'll pick something up. We are supposed to get our hands on some King of Kentucky soon, so that's I'm looking forward to that one.
I'd put that I had that at a Super Bowl party previously.
Yeah.
And I would probably put that in my top 5.
Yeah. I heard it's a step brown form and stuff, or brown something. Yeah, you know what bottle was surprising real quick was that Chestnut Farms I sent you.
Yeah,
it is a total wine. That's one of their stuff, right?
That's one they always push.
But it is actually from Old Barton.
Okay.
And it's bottled at Buffalo Trace. It's a Sazerac company.
Okay.
And it was a 6-year at 100 bottle and bond, 100 proof. And actually, it shocked me. It was actually really good.
And you were drinking Weller Full Proof too, so.
Weller Full Proof. I only got a little bit before my hockey people seen that bottle, and it was gone in like 30 minutes flat, because they don't really see those kind of bottles. I'm the only one that brings stuff like that, and it made it rounds real quick. So, was I disappointed that I didn't get a lot more? Absolutely, but I'm happy to share. And they know I share really good bottles when I, go to hockey stuff, especially tournaments. So
yeah, and that was just because our local got it.
It was, and I picked it up, and I was like, you know what? Let's bring that. It was that, or I was going to bring the Albert T. Lee. I probably should have done the Lee and kept the full proof since my full proof's almost gone back here, but
I think full proof's usually come by.
It is, yeah.
I've got a few.
There you go. I got nothing else today.
No, please drink responsibly. I would jump on this Magnus if you see it.
I don't know who stocks it, if it's at stores or you might
just store picks.
It might be gone by now too.
Well, you just have to keep an eye out for a store that gets it.
Yeah. Or ask around, right? See who has one.
And if you're in the crafted, our local store crafted 1979 Bourbon Club, good things are coming. I talked to some people, and you're going to be surprised at things that are actually going to happen. So, looking forward to that. If you're local to Chicago, I would jump in on that membership while you can.
I think mine's still there. I haven't canceled it. I haven't got any of my drinks though either.
I haven't either. Not
Probably
since
make-
Penelope.
We should probably make a trip there. Get all our drinks. Do we get like old stuff too? But
So, like, share, subscribe,
Yep.
comment.
we'll be back, guys. We're gonna
See us
start
out
doing
and
our
about.
videos again.
Talk to us.
Yeah, we'll start doing videos again too.
Yep.
We're done with our break, so
I just got a vacation coming up.
yeah. I got a couple more games and we're done. So,
Thank you.
all right, guys.